Hey neighbor, welcome back to Beyond ARTV. My name is John, and today I'm finally facing the music. That's right, I'm looking at my own reflection in the mirror to find out what type of personality I am in the world of music. I'm manifesting this for myself right now. I see diamonds in the sky. I'm going to ace this test. I'm gonna get the personality that I want, that I know is true in my soul. And we're gonna do it as soon as you hit that like button and subscribe. 365 Tests is where I'm taking this. If you wanna try it out for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description. I figured you can't go wrong with somebody that does testing 365 days a year. Where do I most like to listen to your favorite music? In an open air stadium? I'm really starting to call into question the validity of this test. If you're asking me if I'm listening to music in an open air stadium, who am I, the Weeknd? I don't like to listen to my favorite music in any of these places. I mean, in a concert hall, I guess is the closest, but I thought if you're just asking me, I like to listen at home, right here in my studio. What do you like to drink when listening to your music? A good white wine, a Manhattan Budweiser, or Jack Daniels? Why do they all have to be alcohol? I like to drink water and stay hydrated. Well, I guess they do say that beer is piss water, so should I put Budweiser? I can't do that to myself. I gotta go with wine. I'm a wine guy. What sort of keyboard do you like? We talking like this? I play a mean keyboard. A rickety upright? How do you know that I play keyboard? I'm going with Roland synthesizer. Set on fire. Wait, I didn't see that as an option. Can I change? What sort of stereo do I like to use to listen to your music? Through 6-foot high speakers, an expensive home stereo, an authentic 50s turntable. Wow, that's me in a nutshell. Or a thumping car stereo. I mean, if that's not me, then I don't know what is. To play good music needs technique, rhythm, aggression, or soul. I mean, these two are much more like feelings, I feel like, and these two are very different, like, compared to, like, what you actually, I don't know, I'm going with rhythm. What do you like your musicians to be dressed in? Nothing. Birthday suit. Full evening dress, leather, athletic wear, or suits? This is going off the rails. I kind of love it for that, but I'm gonna go with the full evening dress. What sort of book might you read whilst listening to your music? Perhaps a thriller, a horror story, that sounds about right. A beat novel or poetry? Okay, horror story. That was the first normal-ish question. A good concert should leave you with bleeding ears? No, not thanks to today's sponsor, Eargasm Earbuds. I do use theirs, but they don't pay me. Blissed out, breathless, they're just all B's, relaxed and thoughtful. Well, that's the only one that doesn't start with a B, so I'm going with that. What's the biggest cliche that annoys you about your favorite music? About my favorite music? I'm just picking out all these nitpicks on it. That it's too loud. God dang those Green Days and their loud decibels. That it's too violent. Is this a Republican testifying against Grand Theft Auto in court? That it's too intellectual, that it's too snobbish. These are just so weird. These are not really answers that I can give at all, but I'm gonna go with that it's too violent. I have been listening to a little bit too much Ice Nine Kills. Hey, Paul! Is music best enjoyed in a huge crowd with friends on your own or with a partner? I mean, these are all good experiences, so it's hard to vote. I mean, like, obviously, I love my alone time with my music. I love listening with my wife and with my friends when they come over and at concerts. God, that is a really tough one. I'm gonna say friends on a technicality because that could also include my wife. Which of these personality types do you consider Did I just read that right? I'm sorry. Do you consider fit breast? What the hell, man? I thought it was on Pornhub. Introvert, extrovert, relaxed, or creative? I don't know, man. I'm not always that relaxed. I'm gonna go with introvert. Look who's inside again. What do I like to hear played on guitar? Through the Fire and Flames is the first thing that comes to mind, but thrash, Segovia, Reinhardt, or blues? My God, what are these options? I'm gonna have to go with thrash. I've been listening to a lot of metal recently. Jinjer, Slipknot, Judas Priest. What sort of volume do you like to use to listen to your music? Can we go back and rewind to that ears bleeding one? Loud and thumping. Did I not just pick that a little bit ago for my car? Quiet and authentic. Quiet and subtle. Just really gently in the background. just saw 1111 on my screen recording, so I gotta go 11. It's pretty much equivalent of Ears Bleed. What sort of people might you encounter at a concert normally? Probably concert goers? I don't know, I'm closing my eyes and I'm just clicking one. What did we land on? I clicked on nothing. Which of these type of films is most likely to feature music to your taste? Chase movie is our first option. I believe that's the genre of film, of course, where Chase Rice, the country singer, is chased by police and but then we've got urban drama, costume drama, I assume that must be Shakespeare in space, romantic comedy. I'm not convinced that these people are familiar with genres of film at all, but I guess I'm gonna go with costume drama, because that sounds like something I'd watch. Where might you go to find music reviews? Well, this just got Inception-y. I talked at the beginning of the video about holding up a mirror to myself, and here I am. Where might I go to find music reviews? Certainly not theneedledrop.com. I'd rather get them from fanzines. I've never, is that the correct pronunciation? Radio stations, because it's 1994. Broadcast newspapers, because it's 1994, or college magazines. I'm just surprised that this is this outdated for something that says it was published last year. I guess I'll go with college magazines, because that could be like college radio adjacent, which I would agree with to some extent. What should be used to amplify music? Marshall stacks the size of tower blocks, the instrument's natural wood, which I respect, the low ceiling of a cellar, big bass bins? Am I reading that right? What sort of hairstyle would you expect to see when you go to a concert? Neatly trimmed, long and greasy, because we just got out of college in 1978 and Grease is the biggest movie in the world. Which of these parts of the world would you say has the most influence on your music? West Coast USA, Western Europe, urban USA, or southern USA? Well, you know I'm all about that Chase Rice country, baby. I'm gonna go with Western Europe. If I'm thinking of this correctly, that should include the UK, England, all that good stuff. How important are the lyrics? Well, there is an actual good question. Only if I can hear them. Only when it's opera, baby. Only when it's scat. Only if they have rhythm. Only if I can hear them definitely seems like the closest to what I would actually say, because like noise pop artists and stuff like that, it's not always at the forefront, even sometimes with bands like Nirvana, so only if I can hear them. How do I applaud? Well, right now I have a healing broken bone in my arm, so I don't, but by shouting brava, hooting and whistling, screaming and punching the air. Absolutely that one. Absolutely that one. Clapping enthusiastically, bitch please, screaming and punching the air. What's your favorite mode of transport? Is this supposed to have something to do with my taste in music? Oh, I get it, it's an AI, it's adapting in real time, and it's mocking me for breaking my radial head. Thanks. Surprised they didn't put longboard on there, but motorcycle, bicycle, taxi, or SUV. Well, I do drive an SUV, so gonna have to say that. Which of these instruments most appeals to you? Saxophone, drum machine, violin, electric guitar? Not even a question. Which of these are you most likely to see when watching your favorite music? Police officers? Are we at Astroworld? By the way, Travis Scott is still a total scumbag piece of shit. Fuck that guy. Officers, bouncers, waitresses, and usherettes. Like I guess if I'm like going to the cabaret. We have to finish this before my camera battery dies. Usherettes, waitresses, bouncers, that's the closest thing to security. And my result is that my musical personality is R&B. My musical personality type is R&B. You like your music to be visceral, something which pulses through your day and especially your evenings. Now that's sexy. Always remember that your favorite music has its roots in other forms. That's very true. Try exploring them. You might find new music to love and a better understanding of your favorites. Aww, well, you guys know I don't do a round of applause, but do the other thing. Well, that was a surprisingly sweet ending to a train wreck of a video. I hope you guys enjoyed going off the rails with me, having some laughs. If you want to, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. There's a couple of recent videos kind of like this that I think you'll enjoy if you like this one on screen, and I'll see you soon for more on Beyond ARTV.